Aloha! Welcome back to another session of Kupuna Smart. Today I will be presenting to you a very fun topic actually, and that is on the most popular apps that the Android store gives you folks. But before we get into it, I'd like to direct your attention to the help hotline number, and that is 808-984-3583. If you're experiencing any difficulties, if I'm moving too quickly, anything related to the Alcatel tablet, please contact this number and leave your full name, your issue, your tablet number, and a tech person will get back with you shortly. So getting into it. So first things first, I want to dive right in. So we're going to go to an app called Facebook, and this app will help bring you closer to potentially old friends that you've once held, that you'd like to find their whereabouts and get in touch with them again. So if you'd go with me, and this app is pre-installed on your Kupuna Smart screen. If you swipe up with your finger, you can see there's a little bit of glare, but if I tilt it up, you can see an app called Facebook. And this is the app we're going to open today. So Facebook, right here it prompts you for your phone or email address. So we can go ahead and type in our Google Mail. So I'll take this away really quickly. I'm typing in my Google Mail. And let me backtrack just slightly. So, sorry, if you're new to Facebook, then you would actually go ahead and click on this green button, create new Facebook account. And you would go through these easy steps. You'd tap next. And this is asking that Facebook is granted access to your contacts. If you're comfortable with that, you can change your app settings. I'm going to tap Not Now. And here it prompts you for your mobile phone number, but do not worry, because if you don't have one and you only have an email address, you would tap this option down here, sign up with email. And you would type in your email address here, and it would further prompt you for your first and last name, your email, your birth date, as well as your gender. And gender, you have the option to say you're not comfortable with revealing your gender, but you would go through these prompts and it would guide you through the steps. So when you have all of that accomplished and created, you can then log in, but not before you visit your email. Facebook will send you an email asking you to confirm that you hold that email and that it's not someone else trying to steal your email. So you would confirm through your email. And after all of that is finished, you are able to log in through here. And I am logging in. Hold on one second. So this is an account that's created for the purposes of showing you Facebook. So it's asking, allow Facebook to access your location. And let's say, and then I am currently on my home screen. I have no friends added on this account. Please add your real name, all accurate information. And then once you're in, this top option bar right here is your menus, your options. This is the home. This is notifications. You can hardly see it. This is your notifications. Excuse me. This is your full menu, and this is Facebook videos. Right now we're interested in our home, and it's so if we go to the full menu, right here, the three horizontal dashes, we can see a bunch of different options. Right here it says see your profile. So right upon creating a Facebook, you want to update your profile so your friends can find you, potentially, if you're comfortable with that. And we can, there's the get started option at the bottom. And then it'll ask for me to add a profile photo. So to add a profile photo, you simply tap on this icon. and then it will ask me to upload a photo of myself. And then people can notice you by your face. They'll say, hey, that looks like my old friend. The name is right, the face is right, and then they can send a request to you, which you can either accept or deny based on if you know the person. So I'm going to go ahead, and after you do that, you submit, but I'll skip. Then you add your current city, and you would add, of course, the city where you reside, so you can find friends more easily, and they can find you more easily. And then it has some locations listed out here. You can select a location through here, and you would type in your city. So I can type in Wailuku. Oh. And then you would select Wailuku, Hawaii. But I will skip for now. And then after that, you add your hometown. So actually go through these steps and don't skip if you want to set up your Facebook account. And then you would say where you're from. And then same process, you type it, and there would be suggestions that come up. For now, I will skip this as well. And then you can add your school, if you'd like to add your school. This is all optional. It's nothing you need to add to your profile, just as much as you're comfortable with. Then you can add your college, skip for now, and your company. Relationship status, and a cover photo. So this photo is also attached to your profile. If you want a fancy photo to show, or something that you identify with, you can upload a photo here. Same as your profile, but for now, you can skip. Then there's more you can add. I can add a little about myself, hobbies if I wanted to, music. And then when we're finished walking through these steps, we can then see our profile by tapping this blue button. So let's see. And we will stop here. And then this is how your profile page looks. I still have the option to add all of my information in if I'd like to. Here I can always change my public details. And right here, there's an option that says friends, and you can find your friends here. So then here it'd give you a list of friends, that suggestions, but we will tap back. And another way to search for friends by name is if you tap in the search bar here. You can then go ahead and type in the name of one of your friends that you'd like to contact and chat with. It can be friends or family members, anyone that might have a Facebook. You would type in their name here, and then you would type in enter. So for privacy purposes, I can't show you that much, but once you search for your friends, there will be additional options to search for friends by their hometown, their schools, the kinds of information that you were prompted to fill in. That's also the information that you could search for your friends with. So if you're like, oh yeah, I remember my friend went to this school, you can add their school and then search for their name, and it'll trim the search list so you could find your friend more easily. And some other cool features that Facebook holds. So if you, once again, this top option bar, you tap on the 3 horizontal lines. There are groups and pages. So pages, if you're interested in keeping up to date with the news. Like here are some recently visited pages that I have here. So we can go in the search bar if you don't have those. You can be like, I really want to follow the Hawaii news. So you tap in Hawaii news. And as you can see, it automatically brings up some of the top results. And you're like, Hawaii news now is up to date. I'd like to follow that. So you have the option to like this page with this thumbs up right here, this thumbs up icon. Or you can tap the page first to see what kinds of information they upload. If you scroll through it, then you can see 26 minutes ago, there's an article about Dolly Parton. and there are articles related to Hawaii news, of course. So if you're like, this is the kind of things I'm interested in, I want to stay up to date with, you can go ahead and like this page. And furthermore, if you want updates whenever they post something new, it's hard to see, but you can go ahead and follow. It says manage follow settings. You might see follow, but let's see. So here are my follow settings. Default, it says unfollow. So let me see what it says when I, oh, here. So here's the newsfeed. Customize your newsfeed. There's a spell that's slashed out that says off. If I want to see this, I would see posts in their usual order from this page. So I can put to default. And I can choose other things that I'd like to see from the page if I wanted to. What's cool about it is if you like the page, like I have here, you go back and you go to your home page. So here's the home menu. Remember, if you're ever lost, always use the back button. You'll eventually get to where you want to go. So here's the top option bar again. Oh, excuse me. I tapped on the wrong thing, but hit back, tap on home. And then now to refresh Facebook, you simply tap and hold, and then you drag your finger down on the screen. You'll see this icon, which represents refresh, and you would let go, you would lift up. Then right here, I have Hawaii News Now on my news feed. So I can view the most recent news articles that they've posted. And let's say I additionally want to search for, so I hit the magnifying glass. You always know how to search. This always represents search. So tap on the magnifying glass, tap in the search bar, and I want to follow University of Hawaii, Maui. So I would type in University of Hawaii, Maui College. You just keep on typing until you see the suggestion. This is the one. I can go ahead and like this page as well to stay up to date with University of Hawaii, Maui. And then I can go back and go home. You can hardly see it, but there's a home symbol right there. And then once again, refresh. I would scroll to the top. You always have to scroll to the top to refresh. So scroll to the top, pull your finger down, lift up, refresh. And then if I scroll down, eventually I'll see an update on that UH Maui has posted. But news is much more prevalent and much more common, so that Hawaii News Now posts a lot more frequently. If you want to just be up to date with what they post, you can always go right to their page as well. So I just went quickly to this page again, University of Hawaii, Maui. You can always see if you're missing out on anything right here. So that's about it for Facebook. That's the basics of Facebook. I hope you get acquainted with that. Now I want to guide your direction to YouTube. So if you slide your finger down, excuse me. You can view your full menu of apps that you have downloaded to your Alcatel. YouTube is pre-installed on your Alcatel. So at the bottom, it's alphabetically organized. At the bottom, there's YouTube. YouTube is opening. So YouTube is a service that allows users like you and me to create videos and share it with the internet. So it's really cool. There's a bunch of different kinds of videos that are shared on YouTube. They range from skills, teaching skills, how to fix and repair things. If you're confident with that, you can learn how to do a lot of things from gardening to fixing your own things at home. It grants educational information and philosophy. It grants art and entertainment, and it also grants comedy and humor. So it's great. So let's say, for example, how to, for example, once again, look for that magnifying glass. I'm like, I really want to review the basics of the Alcatel tablet again. So I can type in how to use excuse me, let's add a space there, use an Alcatel tablet. And then we can go ahead and there's this blue, so I typed it with this keyboard, type the blue search button. And then right here, we can check out this top result, Alcatel Joy Tab for beginners. And I will pause. And then first things first, you can sort of tell the quality of the video you're getting if you view the thumbs up icon and the thumbs down icon. It's a little hard to see, but that says 84. There are 84 thumbs up and 3 thumbs down. So you know it's a pretty good video because there are way more thumbs up than thumbs down. So, and then there's this comment section that you can view, which is very optional, but mainly look for the thumbs up and thumbs down. And then you're like, great, you know, this might hold good information. I'm not wasting my time. I can go ahead. And you always tap in the center of the video panel to play or to pause. If you can't hear your video, you want to flip your Alcatel and, of course, make sure your volume is up. And here, like if I can't hear anything, because my volume's all the way down, I want to adjust the volume. And also, additionally, make sure that when you play,
thank you for joining us today.
If you play, make sure that there are options here. And to get to further options, there are these 3 dots, 3 vertical dots lined up. And if you tap that, you can adjust, you can see further options. There are captions, which are very useful. You can type the captions and tap the captions and tap on English. So it auto-generates English captions. So right now they're displaying on my screen. And so that's the basics of how to view a video on YouTube. Now there are other ways to explore. If you just want to explore what's popular these days, there's actually an option on the bottom for that. So there's the home icon. The explore icon is right next to it. You can hardly see it. But it has a compass, so I'll tap on that. And right here, I can explore what's trending, like what's popular. I can tap on the trending and see the most popular videos that have been uploaded to YouTube today. If any catch my interest, I can always tap on it and view it. And there are other categories. There's news if you want to stay up to date with news, listen to music. Very cool one actually is movies and shows, because YouTube offers free movies that you can view with or without an account. If you have some time, if you want to watch, you can view their full free movie selection. They're free with ads, so you always have this option available to you. If you want to watch any of these, you would tap on it and it would load with advertisements like this. Sometimes you'll see advertisements. You don't have to sit through them all the way. You can always skip ads. And then it would load your movie or your video. And along the way, there might be further ads. The same process. You would just wait till the skip ad shows up and skip those ads. And then here, once you have an account made, you can view this plus. This is if you want to upload a video, but we're not going to go into that. There are subscriptions. So if you really like a channel that you discover, so if I go back to the Explore tab, and then I want to view learning. I want to learn on YouTube. And then I really love literature. You can pause this video. Let's say I watch this video. I should read Macbeth. And I'm like, you know, this is quality content. I can see the content creator, Ted Ed. They have their logo and it says how many subscribers they have. This one's in the millions. If I really like what I saw, I could subscribe. And then what this would do is I'd be up to date, and it would post their most recent videos to my subscriptions page right here. Oh, excuse me. So you would tap subscriptions after subscribing. Their most recent videos would be posted here, and you can view them all And the great thing is you can subscribe to as many pages as you like. So you can subscribe to a lot of different content. And there's a lot you can do with YouTube. Here's the full list of some of the categories. They have sports for sports highlights, fashion and beauty, gaming, movies, learning, news. And also, if I like a video, let me show you how to like it. That's one of the first things. So those thumbs up and thumbs downs that you saw, that are good telltale signs of the quality of the video. I really like this video, let's say, I can just tap on that thumbs up. And once I do that, I'll go back and under library, which is the far right option. If I scroll down, I can see there's a playlist created that includes liked videos. And this is an easy way to return to the videos that I like all the time. So I can view them whenever I like to. This at the top is to shuffle. So if you just want to play videos at random, in here you have that option. So let's go back. And there is one last app I would like to show you. So to backtrack with YouTube, you can use your Gmail account. You can use the one that you've created, a more personal account, and you can update so that all the information is attached to that account. All your likes, all your subscriptions are attached there. So let's close this. And let's go to, so I've pre-installed this app called Pinterest. To install, you go to the Play Store. And then in the search bar, you would type in Pinterest. That's Pinterest. This is kind of an app that just grants a little extra enjoyment. So over here it says open on Minds. That's because I've installed it. If you haven't installed it yet, you would tap the install button. So on one that I have yet to install, you would see, install, right? So you tap on that. So you tap on install. It'll take a while to install depending on whether you're connected to Wi-Fi or your LTE. But once you have that installed, you would find it by sliding up. It's this red with the P sign in the middle. And then it would lead you right here. So this is the spinning loading icon. Sign in with Google. Let's see if I can sign in with one of these accounts. So sign in with your personal account. Then it would guide you through the sign-up process. How old are you? I will answer. And it'll ask you for personal information. Oh. Anyways, let's see. I will use my own personal login. Once you do one of these, all the rest are very similar to each other. So you can go ahead and go through the steps. And then once you hit this page, welcome to Pinterest. It asks for you to choose from 5 or more topics that you like to follow. I can say I like basketball, so I'd follow the NBA, home decor, let's say. I like Marvel, superhero films. You can select from any of these, exotic cars and hunting. And then we can select all of those. Any ones that you find interesting, then you would go to this next button. And then you can also follow creators. If you're like, well, I don't know what they're posting, you can always explore that later. But just to begin, you can just follow some creators. So home decor, it says what kinds of things they post. Marvel, hunting, exotic cars. I follow 4 creators. I continue, done. And then it will personalize your profile to your interests. And here you can see NBA, you can scroll through these, and it's an assortment of the things that you like. There's a crossbow, and you can see it's quite a variety. So here are the options on the bottom. There's the home, the search. You can search for things by category again. You're like, I really want to find something funny. So you can type in funny at the top and see what comes up. So there's a lot of people have different humor. Be aware that you might find some of it offensive. So yeah, but you can search for whatever you'd like up here. And then you can go to also down here. There are notifications. If this will give you updates of the pages you're following, or if you have your own content that you're uploading to Pinterest. Here, I don't have any ideas saved yet, but I can find ideas. So I clicked on the save button down here, the far right. I don't have any saved yet, so I can find ideas. And I can save them by saying, I like this car. I will save it. Now, with Pinterest, it might seem like it's just pictures, but sometimes there's more attached to it. So there's a visit option right here. You can tap there, and it would guide me to another page. Be a little wary of this. This is guiding me to Twitter. Sometimes it's best to just leave it at the pictures because it does redirect you to another page. But if you like the picture itself, you can go ahead and tap on the red, orange save button. And then there are similar photos down here of similar cars. You can do the same with anything that you like that you see here. So you're like, cute cat, save, and then when I go back and I go to my saved options, I can refresh, same as Facebook. You tap and hold and pull your finger down, and then you release. Then it has all pins and quick saves. So that's just to get a good start, the basics of Facebook, Pinterest, and YouTube. And with Facebook, I hope you find your friends that you haven't connected with for a while, your family. I hope you find what you're looking for. Even if you want to be up to date with the news, there's always that option as well. With YouTube, I hope you find entertainment and whatever you're looking for. There's a huge variety of videos available, so you can find just about anything there. There's a lot you can learn from YouTube. And as well as Pinterest, if you just have some downtime, you want to look through some photos at random, photos of your interest, you have that as well. So I hope you found this session very informational, and I hope you have a great week ahead. Mahalo.